Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. And today I'm hitting you with a new episode of What's in Your Bag, social distancing of course, with Miss Alexandra Butler. She is a longtime makeup artist friend, and she does everything, child. She's a celebrity makeup artist, she is a TV and film makeup artist, and she collaborates. And so she is going to let us in to what's in her bag and all the good juiciness. Maybe she'll tell us a few of her favorite clients. We shall see. You know I'm here to get that information out of her. But in the meantime, before we get started, you know what to do. If you're over 21, grab your favorite adult beverage and or cocktail. And if you're under 21, grab your favorite non-alcoholic beverage and or juice. And let's sip and see together what's in her bag. Let's get started. All right, guys, so I am here with the amazing, and it's just stunningly gorgeous as well, Miss Alexandra Butler is in the house. Applause,
hey,
applause, applause.
Hey, y'all.
So, Alex, what you drinking on over there?
Baby, I have a whole bottle of rosé.
A whole bunch. She showed up for this sip and see, y'all. I have a little bit of my version of a French 75 happening, so this has a little vodka in here.
I need to see you put some more vodka in it.
Ma'am. There's a little bit of bubbly in here. And I did a little pinch of like a coconut pineapple juice, just for color. You know, here's blue. Yes. Alex, tell the kids a little bit about who you are.
Originally was an industrial engineer prior to dipping my toe.
Were.
Did you forget?
I forgot about that. I forgot that you was over there as an industrial engineer making plastic. I don't know what you did, but I'm just saying.
Well, it wasn't plastic, however, we were making things. Let me see, I started doing makeup right before working at the counter. I started working at the counter in 2009.
She's talking about the Mac counter, y'all.
The Mac counter. Where other counter? There's no other counter than Mac.
What else is relevant?
Okay. I would say since 2008, so carry the one. How many years is that? You've
been a long time. You know I'm a makeup artist, not a mathematician, child. A long time.
And I am, and I still didn't carry the one right. So yeah, about 12 or 13
years. Yeah.
Then starting to work with different clientele and working with brands and teaching classes. And
I told y'all she was a Renaissance woman.
The whole gamut. You know how us Black women do.
So can you share with us maybe a little, can you name drop a little of these clients, some of these iconic faces we may know that you touched and blessed with those hands?
Sure. Well, you may or may not have seen my work on none other than the legendary Missy Elliott.
Hey, I'm telling you, Missy be looking good. So that's your work.
That is my work. The new look that she's portraying with this youthful, very fresh, colorful, but still really, really young looking makeup that we've been doing for about, since about 2000. I've been working with her since 2015. Wow. But as her sole makeup artist, as her, her predominantly only makeup artist since 2000 and the end of 2018. So the Marie Claire covers, the VMA Vanguard Award.
That lip, that AT&T commercial lip with that glow in the
commercial lip, which I'm so glad you said that because I have one of my favorite things in here that I gotta mention about that. So a little tea about that.
Oh, that lip, baby.
Yes, indeed, do. Yes, I am Missy's makeup artist. I have I work a lot with Cynthia Bailey from Housewives of Atlanta. And she's amazing. She literally is an amazing woman. Really, really sweet. A perfect canvas, allows you to do, once she trusts you, allows you to do whatever you want on her and wears it the hell out. So one time, and this is one of the highlights of my career, working with...
Is this a sippable moment? Do I need to grab my drink?
Yes, you do. The Viola Davis.
Miss Black Excellence Viola Davis. Miss How to Get Away with Murder Viola Davis.
Yes, indeed.
Miss Fences Viola Davis.
Miss Fences. And it only happened once, but it changed my whole dynamic. It just made me feel like...
Really? All right. Wow. I really want to get into your bag, but can you just tell me, like, how did that experience working with Viola Davis, Black Hollywood Excellence, how did that change your experience? Like, what was that like?
Well, first of all, I have to give kudos to Missy because she has definitely prepared me with working with high level, grade A type of clients to where I know how to carry myself, of course. I know the things to expect. I know the things to come prepared with. And working with her, it was very humbling because she's extremely humble, very, very down to earth, very, 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 very uplifting for Black women. So just being in her presence, as well as her husband, who shouts out to her husband because my mother met her husband, which is how this kind of happened. And just being around her with all the accomplishments that she has, it really made me want to work harder. It made me want to remain humble, which I already am, but it made me want to remain more humble. And it just made me like just kind of almost expand my horizon of the possibilities of what my talents can do.
All right, Alex. So let's jump into your bag. So walk us through, what are your must-haves as a makeup artist? I know you have lots and lots of products, so we're going to limit this to 5. But I know it's hard. It's hard. Let's see. Let's start.
So because my makeup always stays pretty simple. Like, you're going to get this. You may get some Studio Fix powder with a contour and a lip and call it a day, but this is all you're going to get from me. Okay. So I wanted to focus on what's in my kit because I feel like there's a lot of artists that are going to be watching this, and I feel like being able to help fellow artists understand what's easier to put in the kit or what helps to get the job done in the kit is going to be a little bit better than just telling about what makeup I like. So the first thing in my kit are these amazing View Set palettes. Okay, so these little View Set palettes, I use them for different things, and it's a general View Set palette is my first thing, but I want to get into specific one of the ones that you mentioned about the AT&T commercial. Okay. But the View Set palettes are amazing because with my kit, the main thing for me was to make it easily accessible and to make it very easy to travel with. Because a lot of the times I have to go on airplanes and I do not check my makeup kit. So everything that I do in my kit, I try to make it so that it's consolidated and that it's travel friendly. So for example, like these things, these are all of my lipsticks, and I have them categorized with reds, oranges, nudes, and pinks, all in these little thick guys. All MAC lipsticks, shouts out to MAC. And I can make any lip work with these, period.
I think for even the everyday woman that has a lot of lipsticks, that loves lips, you know, and they're getting ready in the morning and everything is just in a drawer and they're fumbling through, that's a really great idea for organization and storage.
This is a 33, something, one of these numbers.
Really?
Yeah, so it holds all of the colors in it, but they have the ones that are smaller. So if you don't want to put, you know, all of these or 20, however many is in there. You don't want to put that a lot, over 10. Okay, so you can do that. Another thing I use for my View Set are my concealers that I put in here. Again, this is a way for me to be able to do anybody's concealer without having all of these containers. Yep. I can dabble in here and I keep them nice and organized with the labels on the back.
Oh, I love that.
So to the AT&T commercial. So I got to give a little background story about that because that was an amazing situation. So I'm very blessed to be able to always have that mentality of let me just make sure I got this and that. So we get onto the AT&T commercial set, which is now being aired on TV where they're holding that little remote thing and they're talking into it. And Missy has amazing speckles of color, okay? So did not even know that it was gonna be a UV black light shoot. But just so happened, I had my Suva Beauty. First of all, it's in the View Set, but this is Suva Beauty. They have these water-based paints that are UV, so that you can see them through the black light. I just so happen to have this in my kit.
Do you normally just walk around with water-based UV paints in your kit?
When working with Missy Elliott, yes, because she can want neon yellow, because she loves color. She can want neon yellow to orangutan orange, and you better have whatever color that is, and you better figure it out.
Okay, all right, very fair. You know your client.
Yes. We didn't know what we were going to do, and I just knew that they were just showing her mouth. So I said, we got to do something. It has to be a lip focus. So we did her face like normal, and then I came up with the idea of splattering this water-activated paint on her lips. And so her whole face was done. I'm like, well, how am I going to block the whole face out? So I took a paper towel, cut out the shape of her lips, placed the paper towel on her face, and used I think I had like my little spoolie.
The mascara, yep.
Yeah. Just did like that all over her face. Yes, and so it turned out beautiful, as you can see. It was a really, really amazing thing. But I was so glad that I kept these little bitty things in my kit because they take up less space. So the next thing in my kit that I always have to keep is some sort of body bronzer. So
Okay.
Working with the Bombshells, the Cynthia Baileys, or Niecy Nashes, people whose skin is out, their décolleté is out, their arms are out, their legs are out. I always resort to my Melanie Mills, which is an amazing body bronzer.
Okay.
It's like a gel kind of situation. I mix this with either a Vaseline gel or a gooey oil. I use either of those just to make it spread better, and it gives the skin like this luminous, amazing bronzy look. And then I have to always, when
Can I get a little swatch, please?
Sure. I
For the
don't know if the
kids.
light is gonna do right by it. Hold on, let's see. Can you see this?
Kind of. That light. Okay, I can see it like right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's really, if you've seen anybody who I've done who has been showing any kind of boobage, leggage, or armage, they got this all over. And then I always have something like this to set it with, because you don't want, this is their sealing spray. You don't want it to transfer onto somebody's skin. I mean, into somebody's clothing. The actual product is a gel, kind of like a gel. Pretty much, to me, it's like a gel. And it's not even any particles in it. It's more of like a sheen across the skin. So it gives literally like a wet, glowing without any sparkles. It's not any of that childish sparkly stuff. None of that.
Love it.
And the third will have to be my go-to MAC blot powders. These are,
I know why I love them. Go ahead and tell us why you love them.
Well, I love them because, number one, they absorb the oil that's in the skin, because no matter what glow we want on our face, there's some parts of the face we just do not want to be too shiny. Really good for touching up, as well as the fact that they're not really adding a whole lot of pigment and products to the face, so it's not going to look caked up.
Yep.
And I prefer to use like a fluffier brush.
Yeah.
Why? That way it doesn't, like, it'll give you more of a natural matte finish. Okay.
All right, what's number 4?
Number 4, these Benefit brow pencils are amazing.
Okay, tell me why you love them.
So I love them because the tip of them is really, really fine. You probably will not be able to see this.
Can you give me a little YouTube moment, Pam? Put your hand behind that pencil. Thanks. Oh, it's super fine.
The tip is super duper fine.
Oh my gosh, okay. All right. Oh, that's a lot of pigment.
Yeah, it works, because one of the tips and tricks I like to do is in the back part of the brow, maybe 2/3 of the brow, I'll use a darker color, and then in the front, I'll use a little bit of a lighter color just to kind of use that softer fade in.
Boom, that is a sippable moment. Let me go ahead and grab my cocktail. That was a nice little tip.
Okay, just so that you can have a gradient effect. You don't want a strong eyebrow, you know. I have learned, like I had mentioned, I feel like this should be 4.5, but whatever. I have learned that you have to always be prepared for anything. Regardless if you're hired for makeup, you need to have something if somebody's button falls off. Or you need to be able to have some Hollywood tape in case a titty comes out. Things like that. So I made this emergency bag.
Okay.
Eventually selling when I do my business class.
What are some of the things that are in this bag that are essentials? What's in your bag? What's in your bag?
So first of all, you have to make sure that the bag is clear so you can see through. That's just number one. In this bag, I have this little guy, which is a hair kit, a soft hair kit. Can't do too much with this, but has in here bobby pins, hairpins,
got you,
duck clips, and rubber band.
Okay.
I keep straws in here. I keep wardrobe clips in here because a lot of
okay.
Well, so I mean, it's not a wardrobe clip.
Yeah, no, I would never thought to have that into like a bag for like wardrobing. It makes sense.
I keep those in there of all different sizes, just because you never know. I have little individual makeup wipes in here. Little individual.
How cute is that?
They're cute little guys, and they're like.
Is that one wipe per pouch?
It is, and so what I usually do for my clients, because when I work with Missy, so when I work with her, I have to go back to her house, hotel, whatever, and I have to remove her makeup no matter what time of night it is. I have to help her take it off. So a lot of the times if I'm working with clients, and this is what it has taught me, is that when I'm working with clients, especially celebrities, I give them one of these so that when they leave me, they can be able to take their makeup off. Because a lot of times they're going to get on a plane or go, and they don't want that on their face. So,
I love that. I'll consider that a half. You want to sneak in another makeup product?
I do. Yes, please.
Go ahead.
So lately, I have been on this glowy skin kick, which normally I'm a matte girl, but I've been really loving this. So I don't have anything on my face except for concealer and this stuff, which is a Black-owned company. It's called Oh My Glow. This is her serum and sugar. Oh, man. All I did was I squirted me a little bit on my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Boom. Wow, that's a little too.
I just put it on.
You put it all over?
Yeah. Sure did.
And it gives you a little bit of color?
Not really. It's not really a color thing. It kind of has a little bit. It's like, it's less coverage than a tinted moisturizer.
On that glow of a note, thank you so much, Alex, for your time today and sharing with us what's in your bag. All right, guys, you know what to do. Like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave us a comment. And where can they find you, Alex, if they want to hit you up?
You guys can find me at the muaalex.com. Subscribe to my newsletter. Follow me on Instagram at the muaalex, Twitter the muaalex, and YouTube Alexandra Bond, like 007 Bond.
Boom! Until next time, stay safe. We love you lots, and cheers.
Cheers.